Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a quick update slash pickups video slash whatever, just because I haven't updated it for a couple weeks, a little bit more than a couple weeks, and I feel pretty bad about it. I've been actually super busy with school, and I actually took a little, I shouldn't say road trip, but I flew to Vancouver to go see Paul McCartney on November 25th, so not a couple days ago Sunday, the Sunday before that, and actually that's my second time seeing Paul McCartney. And if you don't know, the Beatles are my favorite band, but actually if I had to pick like a favorite artist slash band, like favorite music thing ever, whatever, I would pick Paul McCartney, because not only do I love the Beatles, but I love Wings, I love him solo, blah blah blah. So that's huge for me. So yeah, I'm a huge Paul McCartney fan, like really big, and yeah, so that was really exciting to go see him again. Because the first time I saw him, I was actually in such disbelief, and that was 7 years ago, that it's almost blurry, because I was so in shock and yeah, in disbelief that I was actually seeing Paul McCartney live, that it's a little blurry. Like, I seriously don't remember tons about it. Yeah, I do remember it, and I remember he was wearing a red shirt, and I don't know. Anyway, this time I actually got lots of pictures, and because when I saw him the first time I was in Vegas at the MGM Grand, they didn't allow cameras. And 2005, that was when I saw him. So there was no such thing as like iPhones. So it's not like you could, really take a picture. And I think they really stressed no photography. In fact, I think my ticket says this one was like, you can bring point and shoots, your iPhone, whatever, but no like professional equipment. So yeah, anyway, so I took lots of pictures. I was actually on the floor, 29 rows from the stage. It was at BC Place, and if you don't know, BC Place is actually where the Olympics were held, Vancouver Winter Olympics, so it's a really big stadium. Usually the stadiums I go to see concerts at are like 20,000, 25,000 people, and MGM Grand was about that, but I actually saw Paul McCartney this time at BC Place, which is huge. It seats, I think, over like 60,000 people. I mean, obviously, there's nobody sitting behind the stage because it's not a concert in the round, so it may have been like 50,000 people. But either way, I'd say 50,000 at least. It was quite like when he did "Hey Jude" and you hear 50,000 people singing. It's pretty cool. Anyway, so I won't talk too much about that. I actually do want to make a video about sort of my favorite music, because my music genres go all over the place, from like Danny Elfman to Paul McCartney to Caravan Palace to Ayumi Hamasaki, sort of broad. Anyway, that's another video. So just quickly, so that was an awesome trip, and I'm still having a high off of it. I'm just like, wow, I saw Paul McCartney twice. How many people get to see Paul McCartney twice, or even at all? So that's really cool. And I went to go see him with my dad, so that was really cool, because he's the same sort of age as the Beatles. I mean, he was in his 20s in the 60s, so I don't want to out my dad with his age, but yeah, so anyway, that was a huge moment for him. Paul McCartney's his idol, so that was really exciting. But on to video games, of course. Quick pickups video, as I said. Obviously, if you guys saw my Wii U unboxing video, you guys know I picked up a Wii U, so no surprises there. I didn't unplug it and take it down just to show you guys, because I showed it to you guys before, but, I mean, I did buy a Wii U, and there's the gamepad. And I do want to do a console review on it, but two quick things. I guess I love it. I love it. Again, not great launch titles in my opinion. Like, I'll pretty much buy any Mario game, main game. I'm not necessarily going to buy like Mario Tennis or whatever, but yeah, so that's cool. But the two complaints I have is I have really small hands, and this thing is kind of big. It looks a little archaic when you're holding it. You're like, this is the controller? But anyway, it hurts a little bit after a while, and it's a little bit frustrating, but it is actually quite comfortable at the start, so not a huge complaint, because little hands. But the other thing that I find slightly distracting, I guess, would be that I end up sometimes just playing off the screen on the gamepad instead of looking at the TV. Not every game is like that, but with the new Super Mario Bros. U, that's what I actually find myself doing a lot, because I'll be just sitting there like, oh shit, I can look at the screen. Like, I don't need to be looking at this. So, kind of cool feature, I guess, but I do tend to get distracted by it, but that's just me, so maybe nobody else is having that issue. And so you guys know from my unboxing video that I picked up Nintendo Land because it came with it, and I'm really enjoying that. And please add me on the Miiverse. My username is shockingly Femtrooper. So sorry, I didn't actually mean shockingly Femtrooper. My username is Femtrooper, but surprise, surprise, not exactly surprising. So I also picked up New Super Mario Bros. U, which I am really loving. I think this is great. I'm so happy that they've actually made a really quite challenging game that starts pretty easy, and then you're ending up. It's not hard enough where you want to, you know, throw the gamepad at the TV. It hasn't gotten to that point for me yet. I found Super Mario World to be like that a bit, where you're just like, come on! But this one is not quite like that. I'd say, like, I was really upset with New Super Mario Brothers 2 because it was so easy, and again, that pissed me off, because it was like, really? Come on. Like, I know maybe they were trying to get people to get into the game if they've never played it before. It was such an intro game, but this is not like that. The first, few worlds are pretty easy and you're getting used to it, but it's awesome. I also love the Acorn power-up. I don't know if that's the official title, but who cares? It's awesome, and I love all the baby Yoshis. That is very exciting for me. One silly pickup, this is like a long time ago, because I picked it up after my last pickups video, and I didn't have enough things to really talk about, but this is, again, a joke pickup, but I think it's kind of funny. But yes, I did get E.T. for Atari 2600. I don't have an Atari 2600. I just figured it was a hilarious thing to own, so, judge away, but I just couldn't resist. And no, I did not spend a lot of money on this, so don't worry. It was really, again, for joke purposes. So, yeah, because it is supposed to be, like, the worst game of all time. Maybe not quite the worst, but I'd say at least in the top 5, so, if not the worst. Second pickup, I've talked about this before. I don't own a Nintendo Entertainment System, so I don't own an NES, but my sort of first console was the Super Nintendo, and my first handheld was the Game Gear. And I was too late for the NES, so my parents didn't buy it for me, and they were still making games for it when I got my Super Nintendo, but they got me the Super Nintendo, so I never grew up with it. My cousin had it, but I rarely went to their house, and I played, like, Duck Hunt a couple times, and it just, whatever. So I did find Dragon Warrior, and again, I know it's super common, but I was really excited to find this because I've started to get into the Dragon Quest series, and that makes me really happy, and this I figured would be a nice way to maybe get me to buy an NES, because I'd like to play this. So that's super exciting, because this is my first NES game, or Nintendo game that I've actually ever owned. So that's really cool. And again, I will say this, I'm not an insane collector where it's like, wow, this is your first NES game. That's not really what I'm about. So I do collect video games, but I'm not in that sense. So this was a cool find for me. So I'm really excited. And last pickup, again, I'm trying to make this really, really short, and yeah, I've said again a million times in this video. But this is actually really cool, and I'm really excited about this. Just because of, I'm just really happy about it. So, I had been talking to the Leggy Gamer and Dustin Christ, and I don't know if it was on the podcast that I did with them, but it was basically about games I should be playing, and Xenoblade Chronicles came up, and I have never played it, and I know it's a new game, so I'm not, like, mad at myself for not playing it yet. It is new. But it's actually super hard to find. So, like, I've checked everywhere where I live, like Toys R Us, Future Shop, EB Games, GameStop. We do have a specialty video store where I live, and I know that they probably have it, but I know they charge us like a lot, and I wasn't willing to pay a lot for a game that is pretty new. So, yeah, anyway, so I've sort of looked everywhere, and I checked Kijiji, and again, nobody's selling it. eBay was really expensive because the price was like already like, you know, $80 plus $20 shipping and stuff, and stupid. So Dustin Christ actually said, do you want me to find you a copy like where he lives, and if he found one, he would send me a copy. So I said yes. So he actually did find me a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles, and he shipped me a copy. So I am really stoked about this. I'm gonna play this next year. Well, it's December anyway, so that's not really a surprise. But I'm so stoked. Everybody is saying that this is like one of the best RPG experiences you will ever have. It's one of the best RPGs ever for the Wii, and blah blah, and this generation of games. So I'm actually really thrilled, and the fact that it was hard to find is really exciting because, wow. Anyway, so yes, thank you so much, Dustin Christ. Very exciting, and if you haven't checked out his channel, please check it out, and also check out the Leggy Gamers channel, and I'll put their links in here. But yeah, he sent me that with a letter, which was really nice, and he sent me a whole bunch of video game music on a CD, so that's really cool. Probably to to get me to check out Final Fantasy VI, and yes, that is going to happen. Don't worry, I will get on it, because it's very high on my list of things to check out, and I know I'm gonna love it. So anyway, so I'm really stoked about this, and I've been meaning to basically talk about it, and I haven't really had a chance to make some kind of pickups video, and this is a totally unorthodox pickups video. Not a lot of stuff going on here, and a lot of the reason for that is just, you know, this is actually last day of classes were today, so for my university. Actually, they might be tomorrow, but I don't have school Wednesdays, so whatever. Anyway, last day of classes was today, and I've had so much homework. I have a huge paper due tomorrow, and I have final exams. I went to Vancouver to see Paul McCartney, and it's just been, like, really hard for me to make a video, so I just wanted to make, you know, like a 15-minute quick one here, basically to say, like, I'm still here. I've just been really busy, and as far as pickups, the pickups have been a little lacking, just based off, like, you know, having to pay tuition, plane tickets, go to Vancouver, and blah, blah. So, that's sort of the reason for that. And it's Christmas time, and I will be making a Christmas video soon. Hopefully that's my next video, when I can actually sit down and talk about it. Because I want to make a Christmas video, basically explaining my memories of Christmas and video games, because a lot of video games were given to me at Christmas time, especially, not so much birthday, but Christmas. Like, Santa Claus, he knew all about video games. Anyway, so that is my next video, I'm hoping. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. That should come within the next week or so. But this is just a quick one, just as a filler, I guess, because I just haven't made a video, and I've been dying to make one. And I do want to make a video again. I actually did make a huge, it was 55 minutes long, so I don't want to post it. And I know some people might think, like, you know, we'll watch it. But it was so long, I just can't. I feel bad. Everybody lately has been doing, like, favorite movie videos. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. But I literally sat there for an hour talking about my favorite movies, and I feel like it could at least have been cut down by half an hour. It should have been a 30-minute video, not a 60-minute one. So, yeah, I'll have to redo that, because I'm just not happy with it. I just feel bad posting an hour video. It's like, I don't know, who's really going to sit through that? So, I kind of felt bad. But yeah, I will make a favorite movie video that'll come soon. Christmas memories video, and I want to do, like, my favorite TV shows, because I have a lot. I'm a huge TV person. I love TV shows so much. Anyway, I love favorite movies, but something about TV shows. Saying TV shows sounds stupid, but anyway. And other thing, I want to do a favorite music video, because I have so many different bands and artists and composers that I love and I'd love to share with you, because maybe it'll give you some ideas of new artists to check out, or maybe go, hey, I love them too. So that is next on my list, and that is it for today, everybody. So yeah, again, thank you to Dustin Christ for sending this to me, because that was so cool, I have to admit. I was so excited when I saw this in the mailbox, and anyway, very, very excited about it. Plus, it is kind of rare, so I'm really excited that I own it. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you again. And this is all for today. I'm going to stop the video here, because I feel like if I go in any more, it's going to just be rambling and not be worth your time. So that is everything. I hope everybody is doing okay, and I will try and make more of a commitment in the next few weeks to comment on videos, other people's videos, and yeah, it's just, exams kind of happen. So anyway, I will see you all later.